Hello! Today I wanted to make a short video about various kinds of horns that was used in the Viking Age. And although the sun is trying to kill me with the heat, I'll try to be quick. The first one I want to talk about, the most popular one, the one that everyone wants because it will make them feel like inner Celtic or something like that, is a Bukkehorn, a traditional instrument made from goat horn. And actually I made a video about how to make one not so long ago, so I will just put a link in the description and you can look for it. And what I wanted to tell, it's have a very pleasant, very specific sound, and there's versions with mouthpiece. There's also versions with a reed in it, but I just don't have any of it, so I can show you only this one. It has usually several sound holes. It can be 3 or more. This one has 5 of them, and so you can play simple tunes on it. What I wanted to say is that in the internet there are already people who are making them from African buffalo horn and selling them as a goat horn. It doesn't sound like a real goat horn, it just kind of looks the part. If you're fine with it, then go ahead and get one yourself, or it's still better if you want a real thing to find one made from real goat horn. So the next best thing we have is of course the popular thing that you can see in every Viking festival or movies is a kettle horn, blowing horns made from kettle horn. It's the bigger they are, the lower the sound. And they can be like these ones, and as much as we love that deep bassy sound, the archaeological evidence is they always have also the sound holes as the Bukkehorn, so you can play tunes of them. One of archaeological finds is I definitely know is in London Museum. It's about half of this size, and I think there are several ones found in Sweden, but I'm not sure. But only evidence of blowing horn with no sound holes. I think it was on bio tapestry. That's is already the end of the Viking Age. But we presume that people at that time was using them a lot. There is this not preserved as much as other things, because the cattle horn is and was really easy for them to obtain and to make into musical instrument, and it's actually really easy to play. They have this kind of mouthpiece, and once you learn how to play it, you can play all kinds of these instruments. As you can see, the big one gives a lower, a little bit more quieter sound. The one with a bigger opening, shorter one gives a little bit higher sound. And a little tip: when you are recording the horn, let him give that little bit of that. Otherwise, I have heard people recording horn, cutting off the beginning, and it just sounds like some kind of penalization tube just went wrong, and just you cannot tell. This is it horn? Is it just tuba or synthesizer or something like that? I wanted to show you is this brass trumpet. It's actually a replica of something made for Roman legionaries from that time. But you can see, for example, Hardrada is using those big bronzen lures. I think they call lures. I will just, for simplicity's sake, call them trumpets. They actually come from Bronze Age. These kinds of instruments are lot older than Viking Age, but there has been quite a few finds of many finds of them. And the interesting thing with these kinds of instruments and the replicas that are made for them nowadays is that they use this kind of mouthpiece, this modern kind, that all the people that play trumpets, trombones, so brass instruments in general, are very familiar with and are used to play with. And the thing that I have noticed, that people who are used to these ones find it not all the time, but sometimes very hard to switch on these authentic historical type of mouthpieces, and other way around. The people who are used to these ones find it hard to use the modern ones, and I'm one of them. Thing I want to say is that actually, if this one is hard, you can do the thing that you can just take a big horn, drill the hole in a proper diameter for the mouthpiece, and just stuck a modern mouthpiece on the horn. If it's make it easier for you to play. People who are used to them, to these ones, can get about 10 different notes from them. That's way beyond something I can do, but it's considered usually for the horns and with no sound holes and trumpets to get that it should be possible to get at least 3 different notes. Low one, middle one, and really high one. And the last thing I wanted to tell you about, it's is nothing I can show you. I can just tell you about is wooden lures, or birch bark lures. It's trumpets like this, or much bigger, straight ones, made from wood, usually from 2 halves of wood hollowed out and glued together, then shaped into trumpet shape, and sometimes covered in a birch bark, and there's like cheaper version of it, just made from just birch bark, but they usually don't serve that long as ones with a wooden core. We have plenty of evidence for them being used in Viking Age. So also, if you can get one, it's pretty. As I still don't have one, but I have tried one, and it's a pretty amazing instrument. And if you can get your whole hands on it, it's also one of those kinds that a really good player can get about 10 different notes with no sound holes on it. As the heat is getting more and more aggressive, I hope this short video was kind of informative or helpful for you, and keep blowing!